Okay, contestant number Sci-Fi 06, Chinmayi LJ.
Hello everyone. Can you see the presentation?
Yes,
Ma'am?
yes, Chinmayi, we can.
Okay, ma'am. I am Chinmayi from Sri Guruku. I am here to give presentation on robot in our life. I would like to say, what is robot? Robot is a man-made device. It is a reprogrammable, multifunctional, and manipulated device. It is a machine can do some tasks with that the man can do. Robot operates automatically or by remote control. Its power is equal to the human power. An industrial robot is made by series of joints and links. Applications of robot. Robot is used in many fields. There are two main applications of robot. There are industrial application and non-industrial application. In industrial application, material handling, processing operation, assembly, and inspection were held. Now in non-industrial application are space application, agricultural application, household work, educational field, defense, medical application. Industrial application, material handling. Robot can handle a material. It transforms a material from place to place, large amount of material from place to place in short time. Next, processing operation. In processing operation, welding, spray painting, casting, finishing were held. Next, assembly. Assembly robots are used for lean industrial processes and have expanded to production capability in the manufacturing the world. They also share some work of workers. Next, inspection. Inspection robots are either semi-autonomous, where they have been taught established parts are fully autonomous. Non-industrial application. Space application. Why robots are used in space? Because in space, human cannot survive. There will be less oxygen supply and less gravitational force. In the place of human, robots were placed. Next, agriculture field. The robot can do all agricultural process like irrigation, seedling, weeding, harvesting, cutting the seed, cutting the plant time to time. Educational field. Robot can teach that the teacher can use it to teach. They set a memory to robot. The India's first robot teacher was introduced in Bangalore school, that is Indus International School. Household work. Robot can make a food, clean the floor, iron the clothes, etc. The world's first robot was introduced in Japan by the George C. Devol in 1950. Next, defense. Robot is used in defense because to watch whether the enemies are attacking or what they are doing, and they can shoot the enemies. Medical application. Surgery. A medical robot is a robot used to medical science. They include surgical robot. The study of robot is called as robotics. Robotics is a branch of mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and computer science. It deals with the construction, design, and applications. Advantages and disadvantages of robot. Advantages: cost effectiveness. There will be no lunch breaks, holidays, sick leaves, or shift time allocated for robotic automation. Increase productivity. And disadvantages of robot. losing job or unemployment, high initial investment cost, and they need constant power, more complex, low technical maturity. Ultimate goal of robot is a superhuman system that embodies all the skills of humans. It replaces the human beings to do work better, efficiency, and quicker. It kills the skill of human beings and job opportunities. Thank you one and all for listening my presentation.
Thank you, Chinmay. It's a very good presentation. I think you've done a great lot of good work. The content of this presentation is really good. You started with what is a robot and its usage in both industrial and non-industrial space, and explaining all the different each and every usage of the robotic stuff and the advantages, disadvantages, everything. It's really good. Thank you.
Yeah, Chinmayi, that is a very good research, I would like to say. And moreover, it is a very interesting topic which you have taken. And you have done a lots of research regarding this, I think so. And you have given lots and lots of information about robot. And really, I enjoyed your work. And it's a very good work. Good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Contestant number Sci-Fi 08, Nischita M.
Namaste, my name is Nischita. I am studying in grade 9 in Sri Gurukul, Tumkur. My topic is robotic and artificial intelligence. Now let me introduce artificial intelligence. The term artificial intelligence was first discovered in Deccan years ago by John McCarthy at Dartmouth Conference in 1956. He defined artificial intelligence as the science and learning of making intelligent machines in sense. AI is a technique of getting machines to work and behave like a human. In the recent past, AI has become able to accomplish by creating their machines and robots in a wide range of places, including healthcare, business analytics, robotics, marketing, and many more. However, AI has found its way into our daily life. It becomes so general, but we won't realize that we use AI all the time in our life for intents. We wonder how Google is able to give answer to the search research, and how Facebook feed away the given contact in our interest. The answer to these questions is artificial intelligence. We think that artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning are same, since they have same application. For example, Siri is an app application of AI, machine learning and deep learning. How these technology are related? Artificial learning means the science of getting machines to mimic the behaviors of humans. Machine learning, a subset of AI that focus on getting machines to make decisions by feeding them data. A deep learning, a subset of machine learning that gives the concept of neural network to solve complex problems. To submit up artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning are interconnected. However, AI is not restricted to any machine in learning and deep learning. It covers a vast field including natural language processing, object detection, expert system, etc. Now there are three types of artificial intelligence. They are artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, artificial super intelligence. Now coming to the artificial narrow intelligence, it is also known as weak artificial intelligence. It involves the application only to specific tasks. Very good example for narrow intelligence was Alexa. It operates within a limited redefined range of function. And another example for artificial general intelligence is face verification in iPhones, autopilot features in Tesla, and social humanoid Sophia built by Hands-on Robotics. Finally, we have Google App finding the optimal path through Google Map. Next, coming to the artificial general intelligence. Artificial general intelligence are also known as strong AI. Involves the machine that possesses the ability to perform any intellectual task that human can. We can see machine cannot possess human like abilities, but they have strong processing unit that perform high level of computation. There are also many questions that whether artificial is desirable. Next, coming to the artificial super intelligence, this is a term referring to the time when capability of computer were surpassed. The application of artificial super intelligence is used in composing sonnets and poems, and in ancient times manually reviewing 12,000 agreements takes over 36,000 hours, but AI was able to do this in a matter of seconds. Coming to the healthcare, IBM Watson is a AI software specifically to the healthcare. More than 230 health organizations worldwide use IBM Watson technology. Our next application is Google's AI Eye Doctor. Can examine the retina scans, identify a condition of retina called diabetic retinopathy, which causes blindness. Coming to the social media platform like Facebook, it is used in Facebook for face verification and to tag friends. Coming to the next, Twitter. AI which is used to identify the terrorist language in the Twitter. AI is the branch of all the aspects of our life. AI might take over our lives if it is possible. How long this takes, while maybe sooner think so, and will artificial intelligence take over humanity? Thank you.
Contestant number Sci-Fi 10, Hasini.
Hi, today I'm going to be talking about smartwatches. My name is Hasini. What is smartwatch? A smartwatch is a wearable computer in the form of a watch. Modern smartwatches provide a local touchscreen interface for the daily use. What do smartwatches do? While early models could perform basic tasks, 2020 smartwatches have more general function closer to smartphones. Health benefits. It can count steps, distance, and calories. It can count heart rate and pulse rate. Sleep monitoring. Smartwatches can track sleep patterns, blood oxygen level. It can help you understand how well your body is absorbing oxygen and the amount of oxygen delivered to your body. Take an ECG anytime, anywhere, capable of generating an ECG report. Hand wash reminder. It helps you you keep going for the amount of time recommended by Global Health Organization. Notifications. Notifications to alert you of important events or activities. Reply to messages and receive calls instantly. Government's plans for public health. In an effort to encourage a healthier lifestyle, Singapore's government has partnered with Fitbit to offer its citizens free fitness trackers 2019. Singapore announced that it would reward residents with hundreds of dollars if they use a new health app designed for the Apple Watch 2020. Conclusion: stay fit and healthy. Thank you.
Very good, Hasini. We'll ask our ma'am.
Yeah, Hasini, that was an amazing speech given by you. It is about a smart watch. Yeah, it is very smart like you, and you have given many information. For sure, I also will buy a smartwatch. Okay, that was very good, Hasini. Keep it up. Namaste.
Thank you.
Hi Hasini, it was a nice work. I think you got lots of good content, like starting from what a smartwatch until the recent developments, what we have achieved in the smartwatch area. That's really nice. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Hasini. Contestant number Sci-Fi 11, Shakshi N.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sakshi from grade 4. I am studying in Sri Basaveshwara School, Tumkuru. I am going to talk about science topic, the significance of oxygen. We all know that human beings need a number of things to survive. The most essential two things are oxygen and water. Why do living beings need oxygen? Living beings need oxygen to survive. Oxygen is one of the most important elements required to sustain life. Without it, our health begins to suffer or we may die. Lifestyle and stress. Lifestyle today in a modern world environment with depleted oxygen level in the atmosphere actually requires our cells to use more of this odorless gas to deal with several stresses on our body's ability to function. The major causes of stress are toxic stress, emotional stress, physical trauma, infections, and acidic diet. To improve oxygen connect, we need to plant more trees. Let us work together for it. I once again thank everyone who gave this wonderful opportunity to talk about this wonderful topic. Thank you.
Thank you, Shakshi. We'll ask our sir.
Thank you, Shakshi. I think you've given the importance of oxygen for our human body and everything. And it's a nice presentation. And your fluency was really good. Thank you.
Sakshi, yeah, I think you also have done research about oxygen. Yes, everyone needs oxygen. That is true, and we all have to work for it. Very good, Sakshi.
Contestant number Sci-Fi 05, Sanjana Vaidya.
Hey everyone, I'm Sanjana Vaidya from Shirudakul. I study in MC. Here I am going to talk about the science topic, how our brain functions by showing some facts. The brain has ability to talk, to feel, to see, to hear, to walk, and much more. Main parts of the brain. The brain has three main parts. There are cerebrum, and brainstem. Cerebrum is the large outer part of the brain. Cerebrum is located off the back of the head. Brainstem, it helps us movement of eyes and mouth. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Namaste.
Thank you, Sanjana. We'll ask our sir.
Sanjana, I think it was a very nice presentation and your expression was very good. Your explanation and expression was really good. Keep going, Sanjana. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ma'am?
Yeah, Sanjana, that was very good. Keep it up, my dear.